Alright guys, we have reached the final in Doha. Both of the semi-final matches went exactly as I predicted. Rublev defeated Auger-Aliassime in 3 sets, and then Draper defeated Lehechka in 3 sets, so we will have a final between the 5th seed Andrey Rublev and the 8th seed Jack Draper. Yeah, so both of these matches were basically 50-50, like I was kind of hinting at in my previous video. Especially the Rublev one, that was extremely close. 7-6 in the 3rd set. So Rublev has come through 2 back-to-back matches, winning a deciding tiebreak, and both of the tiebreaks were close. He won that match against Deminor 10-8 in the final set tiebreak, and then he just won 7-5 in this final set tiebreak against Auger-Aliassime. So he has been converting on, after having multiple match points. I believe he converted his 8th match point in the match against Deminor, and today he converted his 3rd or 4th, something like that. But anyway, he is through to another ATP 500 final, maybe going back to his old ways of winning all of those 500 and 250 tournaments like he did in 2020. And on the other side of the draw, we have, of course, the British player Jack Draper, who defeated Lehechka in 3 sets. He really fought, and he kind of just wore Lehechka down. Lehechka needs to work on his net game, and Draper won a ton of points by just blasting at him whenever he tried to go into the net, and he would hit a bad volley, or he would just miss the volley, sometimes due to poor positioning. He was indecisive, or he wouldn't move in fast enough, and then he just made it trickier for himself. But credit to Draper, who hit some great shots, great passing shots, just kept hitting it, making it tricky for him, kept getting everything back, and really just fighting until the last ball. Now, who do I believe will win this final? The head-to-head is 3-love for Andrey Rublev, so some would say that Draper is his pigeon, but I will not be so quick to say this because they have not faced since the 2023 US Open, and Draper has improved since then. Rublev has maybe declined, so I won't take too much away from that head-to-head, but obviously Rublev knows how to play against Draper. I guess I will say that, although it's still not this new Draper, but I don't know how different of a player he is. It is 2-love on hard courts, the head-to-head. I think this match is maybe 50-50 as well. I can see this going either way. Both of these players have won multiple 500 level tournaments, I believe. Draper has won 2 titles, and both of those were 500s, I think. Rublev has probably won like 8 500s or something like that, or maybe like 5 or so, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, this is not that easy to predict. Both of them have been playing pretty well, and I think this can maybe go either ways, but I will give the slight edge to Rublev. But really, this is a tough one. I think Rublev, maybe you can say he would be tired now after 2 marathon matches in a row, but I still really don't think this will be that much of an issue. I mean, they are still just best of 3, and I have not really seen Rublev have much of an issue with stamina. Draper has. He has thrown up in matches before, so that could become a factor potentially if you were able to wear him out. He just played 2 3-set matches in a row against Berrettini and then against Lehechka just now, so he probably does have worse stamina than Rublev. Maybe that can be the deciding factor, maybe, but it's hard to say. Rublev may be a bit more experienced. Yes, he is a bit more experienced. Although it is funny that Rublev is 0-10 in Grand Slam quarterfinals, and Draper has made like one semifinal, which is quite funny. And Draper has obviously not made as many quarterfinals as that, so that's a bit of a funny statistic about these two players. But I will give my slight edge to Rublev, and I will have Rublev winning this in 3 sets, but I will not be surprised at all if Draper wins. This is a tough one to predict, but my official prediction will be Rublev wins this title in 3 sets.